Hey everybody, welcome to Whiteboard Friday. My name is Jeff. For those who don't know me, I am the other programmer here at SEO Moz. Matt, who's the CTO, tends to do the other Whiteboard Fridays, and he's done most of the talking on that department. But I figured since Rand's out of town looking for a spot for his wedding, it's a good chance for me to get on the camera and talk about 301 redirects. So, we've had a lot of questions in the Q&A about this, so I'm just going to go over what a 301 redirect is, why you need to use it, how you use it, and what they're good for your search engine rankings. So what 301 redirects are is they are a way that they're a way that servers tell people requesting documents that the resource they're looking for, the resource can be a folder, a file, an image, a PDF document, whatever. They tell them that the resource has been moved permanently. So for instance, if you are Google, you're a Google bot, and you came to my old .html file, you could have come from a link, somebody could have typed it in their URL bar directly. The server takes a request from Google, says, okay, this old .html file, we've configured it to now be redirected through a 301 to the new .html file. And so we send this file back to Google. And so Google reads this 301 redirect by the server and it says, oh, this resource has moved. I'm going to transfer everything that I have about that resource, which includes the link juice, which is very important for you, back to Google. And so Google reads that and says, okay, now everything that was at this old domain is now this new domain. So all of your link juice, all of the requests to that page, everything gets moved over to the new HTML file. So that's good for you. What you don't want to do is what's called a 302 redirect, which is bad, according to that little symbol there. That tells the server that the resource is moved temporarily. So Google interprets that as, well, this is moved for right now, but it probably will go back to the way it was before, so I'm not going to transfer any of the link juice or anything like that over to the new URL. So, to review, search engines, or 301s tell the search engines that to pass all the link value for the old page to the new page. And you want to use that if you're changing hosts, like if you go to a new URL or a new domain, or you're changing your URL structure, you're adding, doing a convenient SEO-friendly URLs as opposed to query strings, or you're doing change in CMS, or whatever. Whenever your URLs change, you need to do 301 redirects for as many pages as you can. For instance, when SEO Moz launched the new version we have today, Matt did quite a bit of work. If we were redirecting with 301s over all the old URL, all the old crappy get strings, he redirected those to the new CMS that we have, so they all resolve somewhere. So, how do you actually do it? Well, if you have Apache, which is about, say, like 70% of the web runs on, you can do it either in your htaccess file or your HTTPD or HTTPD conf file. You either want to put in those. These are all both one line, but I didn't have enough space to do that. Do a directive called a redirect match 301. That's the crucial part there, and then just say from your old URL to your new URL. Or if you're doing mod rewrite, which is where you're going to rewrite your URLs to a different resource, you say rewrite rule, old HTML, new HTML. The important part when you do a rewrite rule is that you got to put this little thing in brackets, R equals 301. That tells the server that you're doing a redirect, which is what the R is for, and then 301 is the type of redirect. The cool thing about this is that with Apache you can do regular expressions. So for instance, if you want to redirect all of your existing blog pages were referenced by ID equals, whatever, to a new URL, you can make that a variable in your regular expression and then pass that off to the new URL. And I'll put up links to a couple articles. Matt's written one's pretty good about it. Another couple online that tell you how to do this in different kinds of languages. Now, if you're using IIS, it's actually a little bit trickier. You can't do it with regular expressions. You can't do it on a per page basis so much. You have to kind of hop in the IIS admin and take a look at it. And I'll put up a link for that as well. Then if you don't have options to either of these two, like you're limited by your host for configuration or anything like that, you can do it programmatically. In PHP, you can do it with the header function. That just tells the requesting agent, which would be Google back there, that this has moved to new locations. So you can kind of spoof this behavior with Apache or IIS. In other languages, it's kind of different syntax. Again, I'll put up a link for these. They'll tell you how to do that. So that's about it. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.
I'm not expecting to grow flowers in a desert, but I can look and breathe and see the sun.